How's my hair? Jojo Rabbit is a 2019 comedy drama film set in World War II Germany and follows the coming of age of a boy named Jojo, played by Roman Griffin Davis, who lives with his mother, played by Scarlett Johansson, in Nazi Germany. Jojo happens to be a Nazi fanatic and a member of the Hitler Youth Club that teaches children aged 10 to 14 about Nazi ideologies and way of life. So one day he finds out that his mother is hiding a Jewish girl in the attic that makes him question his beliefs and what he stands for, while also dealing with the intervention of his imaginary friend Adolf Hitler. This movie is directed by Taika Waititi, who is the man behind amazing movies like The Hunt for the Wilder People and Thor Ragnarok. In this movie, apart from being the director, he also plays the imaginary version of Adolf Hitler. This film received 6 Oscar nominations, including the Best Picture, Best Supporting Actress for Scarlett Johansson, and winning the Best Adapted Screenplay. You may be wondering, a comedy movie about Adolf Hitler? No way! How did a movie like this even get made? So before I answer, let me begin by saying that this movie is a satire comedy and that is not fully based on real life events, or at least part of it. The characters portrayed are also fictional and not real. Taika Waititi plays an imaginary version of Hitler living in a child's mind. Of course, it's not to say that this movie is not without its fair share of controversies. I mean, making a movie that's light in tone about the man responsible for the Holocaust is kinda inappropriate, but if you watch the movie, you will not find anything that will harm the views of people directly or indirectly affected by that historical event. I would go as far as to say that this movie handles itself very gracefully and at times does not take itself too seriously to offend people sensitive to these topics. I'll be honest, I was also kinda skeptical going into this movie, but after I finished watching it, I feel that this movie has a lot to offer that can be seen as a valuable lesson in racism and bigotry that you'll not find in any other movies that you see nowadays. We get to that part a bit later, so let's talk about the story. So Jojo is a lonely boy living in Nazi Germany who from a very young age is fed propaganda and bullshit by the Nazis to get him to hate the Jews. So he creates an imaginary version of Adolf Hitler in his head, who also happens to be his idol that he looks up to, even going as far as to calling him his first best friend. The constant propaganda fed to him from a young age fine-tunes him to Nazi ideologies as a way of life, and also his hatred for the Jews and other enemies of Nazi Germany. His mother, who is very caring of him, wants him to be a normal boy and do normal things instead of idolizing Nazi politics. His father is also away fighting a war in Italy, and Jojo wants to live up to his country's expectations and be a loyal countryman. However, he is faced with a dogma when he discovers that his mother is secretly helping a Jewish girl by giving her shelter in their attic. He is left conflicted between his love for his country and his love for his mother and the constant intervention of the imaginary Hitler living in his mind. The movie is light-hearted and funny. Taika Waititi does an amazing job with humor that is both fun and exciting to watch, especially the interactions between Jojo and Adolf Hitler that is very hilarious, and certain scenes give a funny vibe that only Taika is known for. Nothing feels boring, and the imagery of Nazi Germany is often presented colorfully and vividly that it immediately captures your attention. That is not to say that this movie is also extremely emotional and heartfelt when it needs to be. Some scenes in particular really drive home the emotions. This movie is also about human connection and what it means to be a human and to be caring to other fellow human beings. This movie tackles many issues plaguing the world today. If you ask me, this movie is quite relevant in today's society. Issues like racism and bigotry is the center core of the story, and it brings to light on what hatred can do to a society. It highlights the fact that people are not born racists or bigots, but are taught to hate by others. The journey of Jojo being this young kid who comes to understand compassion by communicating with a Jewish girl who he was taught to hate all his life by his country speak volumes about human nature. If you look at the sad state of our world today, rampant and overrun by idiots who can only hate, saddens me immensely. Despite all these years of war and suffering, and people are still racist towards people of color, religion and other ethnicities. It's like all these years of human evolution doesn't count for nothing, and at times feel like we are living back in the dark ages. This movie is very thought-provoking in that aspect, and I think it is an important film for people to watch. This movie teaches a very valuable lesson to the viewers that the only way to deal with racism, hate and bigotry is through conversation. By sitting down and having a proper conversation with people of different race, ethnicities and religion with an open mind. Until we do that, we cannot achieve anything. The actors in this movie did an amazing job of portraying their characters on screen. Roman Griffin Davis, who plays the 10-year-old Jojo, pretty much carries this entire movie, and Taika Waititi is funny as Adolf Hitler. Thomasin McKenzie, who plays the Jewish girl Elsa, brings a lot of emotions to the screen. Scarlett Johansson gives one of her best performances on screen by playing the role of Jojo's mother with enough complexity and depth and brings oodles of screen presence. Her role is very captivating and probably the best one in years. Sam Rockwell is in this movie. He plays the captain of the Hitler Youth camp, who also happens to be one of my favorite characters in this movie. The movie also stars Alfie Allen of the Game of Thrones fame and Rebel Wilson, who's probably my least favorite character in this movie. The casting was well done and the music is pretty good with lots of fun and somber scores that suit the tone of this movie. I can't say I found anything bad with this movie. Everything about this movie is so well put together. The whole process of Jojo changing from who he was at the start of the movie to who he finally becomes is quite engaging watch. This thought-provoking interaction with Elsa and how he learns to bond with the Jewish outcast is some of the best moments in this movie. It adds a lot of heartfelt emotions that feel very realistic for a boy who is just only 10 years old. There are a few slower moments in this movie, but overall I would give this movie a 9 out of 10 for good comedy drama movie done right. This movie is fun, exciting, thought-provoking, heartfelt, depressing and sad all put together. Trust me, you will not go wrong with this one. This movie is currently streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. Give it a watch, I cannot recommend it enough. If you enjoyed watching this review, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. If you want to be notified whenever a new video is up, please hit the notification bell icon to stay notified. That's it for the end of this video. Stay safe and stay awesome you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.